According to statistics, by the time you watch 3 of these speeches, someone somewhere in the world will have committed suicide. A suicide occurs, on average, every 13 minutes. Today, I'm going to talk to you about suicide, its factors, warning signs, and the lasting direct and indirect effect it has on you and your loved ones. To understand why people commit suicide, we have to first look at the causes. The number one factor in suicides is depression. According to the World Health Organization, as of 2010, depression is the number one disability in the world. Studies by the CDC have shown that nearly 30,000 Americans a year commit suicide, and the majority of these individuals never attempted to obtain professional help. Many suicide victims are only able to commit the act under the influence of substances. The Violent Death Reporting System showed that in 2010, nearly 73% of suicide victims tested positive for alcohol, cocaine, heroin, or marijuana. Now that we've covered the factors of suicide, let's look at the warning signs. Suicide can be prevented through education and public awareness. Research has shown that medication and therapy can be effective in preventing suicide. The Foundation of Suicide Prevention reported that 90% of individuals who commit suicide have a diagnosable and treatable psychiatric disorder at the time of their death. 80% of people that seek treatment for depression are treated successfully. Most suicidal individuals don't want to die, they simply want the pain to stop, something that can be achieved if they seek the proper help. Now that we've looked at the factors and signs of suicide, let's look at its effects. Suicide negatively affects everyone involved. Suicide results in the loss not only of your own life, but it also greatly affects those around you. Suicide.org estimates that 1 out of 64 Americans are intimately affected as a result of suicide. Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. The National Institute of Mental Illness reported that in 2010, there were more suicides in the United States than homicides. Suicide is a very real tragedy that many Americans face on a daily basis, but it can be prevented with the proper awareness and assistance. Many people's lives have been touched by suicide, including my own, but if everyone does their part, we can help lower the number of suicides, not only in the United States, but also in the world.